So, yeah. Honestly, I might not even use that. I'm not going to use the headphones today. We're not going to use the headphones today. I can't really. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I guess we're not going to use headphones today.
We're good though.
Right.
Okay. So, today, different conversation. It's about sports though, but it's going to be about boxing, right?
Yeah. Boxing expert. I've been a boxing expert my whole life.
That is very ironic because of the title I just named this video.
Yeah, this was the first fight that I've watched since the last time Mayweather fought. Whenever that was.
You watched the Mayweather fight against Pacquiao?
Yep.
Okay. I did not.
I'm a Mayweather guy because everyone hates Mayweather. So I then actually like him because everybody hates him.
Isn't there something where he can't read? Is that like an actual thing?
Yeah, he has like a 3rd grade reading level.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I think he can read his bank account.
Oh, no, he can.
Which is something that people say on Twitter to people that hate Mayweather, which makes me laugh.
Yeah. So, this was actually the first boxing match that I watched the entirety of.
Did you buy it?
No. I did not illegally stream it. I did not.
No, I didn't illegally stream it.
None of us
just didn't pay for it.
Yeah, we didn't pay for it and we watched it somehow. Who knows?
Don't worry about it.
Internet works in mysterious ways. But no, it was a great fight. Actually, no, it wasn't. I'm completely lying. It was completely one-sided. It was not a great fight at all. But it was funny.
The entrances were great.
Whose did you like better?
I liked.
And who are you going for also?
I wanted Fury to win.
You wanted Fury to win?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know. He's just like a funny guy. I don't really care about boxing at all. I think Tyson Fury's just a funny guy. Deontay Wilder, like I've never heard him tell a joke. Tyson Fury is a pretty funny guy.
See, I didn't know really anything about these two. My roommate said that Tyson Fury is very funny. So I was going to go with him, but I didn't really know how they were. So I just went, okay, I'll go for the American because I like America. I support
Tyson
America.
Fury then rubbed it in your face after the fight.
He did. Honestly, I jumped on the bandwagon for Tyson Fury. It was as a lifelong Deontay Wilder fan of 10 hours that day. It gutted me, that loss. The loss gutted me.
I didn't realize the fight was on until like the boxing event was like on. I didn't realize the fight was happening that night until someone like 10 minutes before the fight.
10 minutes.
Not like 10 minutes, like maybe like an hour.
Well, yeah, my friend Eli's my roommate. He was like, "Oh, I can't wait for this fight." And I was like, "What fight?" And then we talked about it. He was going for Fury. Apparently Fury won the first fight, dominated like it was a draw, but people say that he dominated the first fight, but Wilder got the 2 knockdowns, which is why people were like, it could have went either way. That's why it was a draw. All I remember is that Fury apparently woke up from the dead that fight. But the dude I liked Fury's entrance better.
Yeah, I liked Fury's entrance better too.
It was cooler.
If he would have lost, then it would have been pretty embarrassing. Because that was a long entrance.
I think that maybe if Deontay Wilder had a better rapper.
I didn't realize that boxing was just like the WWE, but
I was going to say. I didn't realize
that.
I didn't know that either. I was going to say.
I'm a big wrestling fan. I didn't realize that. Like, all I've watched is Mayweather's fights. I don't really care about any other. I don't care about boxing. So, like, I've never seen this happen in boxing. Mayweather or Pacquiao or even McGregor never had, like, these ridiculous entrances.
We're going to talk about wrestling later, actually, after this part, because we're going to talk about it.
We'll get to it.
So, the thing I liked about Fury is that apparently he is the funny guy. He walked out. He got carried out. He didn't walk out. He got carried out in a king's costume, then destroyed Wilder, licked his blood, then sang American Pie.
He sang the whole song. He didn't just sing like the begin, like once you're into like the second and third verse. That's a
difficult song.
That's impressive.
That's a difficult song. Shout out to Iona. Don McLean, I think his name is, the one who wrote and sang American Pie.
He went to Iona?
He went to Iona. So basically Tyson Fury.
That's an advanced stat.
Tyson, yeah, that's an ESPN stat. Tyson Fury supports Iona because he supports American Pie. And everybody here, American Pie, you associate that with Iona.
Tyson Fury is pretty much an alumni now. An alum?
By technicality, yes.
Yeah.
So,
by,
Association, I guess you could say.
That's what I was looking for.
So, you said you were a big wrestling fan.
I am a big wrestling fan.
I don't really watch wrestling that much unless it's on and my brother wants to watch it when I'm home. I do know old school wrestling. And now this is something I just learned about you, which we could have definitely had a private conversation on, but now we're here, so we're going to talk about it. Who was your favorite wrestler as a kid?
Growing up, John Cena.
Oh, you were one of those.
I was a John Cena guy.
Oh, you were one of those. I like John Cena, but okay, give me your top 5, then I'll give you my top 5. Yeah, yeah.
Stone Cold's
in no
number
order.
one. Stone Cold's number one all time, no
Okay.
debate, but no order. So Stone Cold, but not in any order, even though he's the best.
So he's number one, and then the rest could fight for themselves. What you're saying?
Yeah.
Unless you could do it in the top 5. If you want to, you can. I can't. So that's why I'm just doing it in no order.
So definitely Stone Cold, The Rock.
Okay.
John Cena's got to be up there somewhere.
Okay.
The Undertaker.
Good choice. Yes.
That's 4, right?
Yeah.
And I guess I'll say Ric Flair.
Woo! Oh, that was a good one.
That's
I hope
right.
the mics picked that up.
I hope.
Oh, there's a little jump scare too. That kind of scared me. Not gonna lie.
Good.
I was intimidated. So my top 5, based on who I've watched as a kid. My number 1, I will say this. My number 1 wrestler is Edge. Edge is dope.
That's a bold statement.
Edge is really good. Edge was that guy that everyone hated as a kid because he was so annoying. He was what, the heel you call it? He was the heel. But how could you not like him? He was so cool. He had the long hair. He had the rock star, that was his character. He was dope.
I liked his fireworks.
His pyro was really cool.
Really
His
cool.
entrance, everything about him was so cool. My number 2, actually no, Edge is number 2. I can't even say that. Edge is number 2. My number 1, I'm not even gonna lie, because now I'm thinking about my early elementary school years. It was Jeff Hardy. I was one of those guys.
I'm not a Jeff Hardy guy.
I was a Jeff Hardy guy.
My friends.
I hate admitting it.
Jeff Hardy.
I was a Jeff Hardy guy. That's how I got into wrestling, because my friend loved Jeff Hardy. So I was like, I'll like Jeff Hardy. And then I actually really liked Jeff Hardy. Undertaker for us was really cool when we were kids, because that's when he had the long hair and he actually wrestled and he was really cool. And he put on great
Remember
matches.
when he tombstone pile drive Vicky Guerrero?
Yes. Classic moments. He is so good. I love The Undertaker. The best match, and this is my number 4 on the list, the wrestler that he faced, that was the only pay-per-view I ever bought and watched. His match, I think the first one against Shawn Michaels.
Oh, WrestleMania 25.
Yes. That was, no, 26 then, the one after, because that was the one with Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy.
Yeah.
I didn't watch that one, but I remember it. I think they had 2 matches, Shawn Michaels and Undertaker.
Back-to-back WrestleManias.
I think I watched
one. Shawn Michaels retired.
Yes, that was the career match. That's when so for us as a kid, no one understands, but when Shawn Michaels, I think, was so cool. Well, one, he was just so cool. DX was cool. But kicking out of a tombstone pile driver is something.
You can't do that. Anybody listening? You can't do that.
You can't do it unless you're Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels was the only person that I've seen. Obviously, there have been other people, but watching Shawn Michaels kick out of 2 tombstone pile drivers, as a kid, was oh my God, what did he just do? That is supposed to be the move to end all moves, and he did it twice in the same match, and it was oh my God. It was insane. That's why I love Shawn Michaels.
I had a little fun fact for the people that don't watch wrestling. Before the WWE went to PG programming, Shawn Michaels in 2005, he was in a feud with Mr. McMahon, and he fought Mr. McMahon and Mr. McMahon's son at a pay-per-view in a tag team match where Shawn Michaels teamed up with God.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and they just had the spotlight.
But that's actually really funny.
Yeah.
How did God do?
He didn't have any offense in the match.
I'm guessing he played good defense.
No.
Really? Oh, he lost?
Shawn got pretty beaten up.
That's not God's fault, is it?
I mean, he can't do everything.
He didn't do anything.
I mean, I guess he can do everything, but
not there. Not against the McMahons, who also
not against the McMahons,
who also run the XFL.
Who also
how powerful they are.
Control the football world.
They're powerful. And then my number 5, The Miz. Weird. Very weird. I love The Miz. I'm a big Miz guy. I don't know. Miz. He's so annoying. He's so annoying, but he's so great. He's funny. I like funny wrestlers. He was funny.
Yeah. Miz is underrated.
He's very underrated.
No, WrestleMania is going to Hollywood next year.
Is it?
Maybe Miz is a little main event.
I would love that.
He is the A-lister.
Because me occasionally with my friends will check back in wrestling. I think my friend, shout out to Matt back home. He was yeah,
Matt.
Yeah, Matt. He was talking. He was his other friend who is also named Matt was dude, WrestleMania's on. I think that was a couple. And that was last year. He's want to watch it, and then they watched WrestleMania. That was, and then so we occasionally check back on who's doing what. Kofi Kingston was champion recently. That's insane. I remember Kofi Kingston.
I was actually at last year's WrestleMania.
Were you?
It was in New Jersey. It was at MetLife Stadium where the Guardians play. No other team though.
No, just the Guardians.
And Kofi won the title there.
Good for Kofi Kingston.
Yeah, good for him.
I had no. I was looking at.
He
it, I was
used to
like, wow.
pretend that he was Jamaican on TV.
Yeah, he did. He had the accent and everything. That was crazy to me. I saw that. I was like, wow, good for him. This was about boxing, this podcast, but we talked about it. It's how much can you? Wrestling's good, guys.
Did you see
fun.
the picture where Tyson Fury used to be like 450 pounds?
I did not. You told me about it. I still never saw it. Dude looks like an ogre. He's very scary.
You never saw it?
No.
I gotta see if I can find it.
You pull it up. I'll spew about other things about wrestling. So I was not a big CM Punk guy because he beat Jeff Hardy.
I'm a big CM Punk guy. I love CM Punk.
My memory as a kid was going. I was in Pennsylvania with my family on vacation. They were all doing something, and I was like, no, I have to watch SmackDown. It was Jeff Hardy's last match. I was.
Hold on. One of my good friends is listening.
Oh,
what's up, Ant?
What's up, dude?
Say hi to Ant.
What's up, Ant? Oh, Ant. I don't know. There could be. I'm thinking of an Ant, but I don't know who it is.
I don't think you know who it is.
Okay. So it's just. I just remember being in my room, and I was just kind of like that. I'm in my bag. Don't talk to me. At like 8 years old, because Jeff Hardy lost. That's my memory with CM Punk. I did not want any part of anybody there. So do you have the picture?
Yep.
I'm very excited. That's Tyson Fury?
Yep.
Wait, what did you look up?
Tyson Fury fat.
Tyson Fury fat. If you want to look what we're looking at, just look up Tyson Fury fat.
Go on Twitter and look up Tyson Fury fat.
Big dude.
Then you'll see a comparison of him, what he looks like
That's
now.
insane. That's insane. Good for him. I mean, he's a good story, and he's fun. He always has fun. And I think didn't he have a WWE match? I looked up. He had a WWE match.
Yeah, he beat Braun Strowman. I think it was in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, I do remember looking at that. So Tyson Fury, a WWE supporter.
Hey,
watch WWE.
WWE superstar Tyson Fury.
Technically,
he's the champion of boxing. I'm not sure what that's called.
Oh, I looked that up too. There's like 5 belts that you could have. He has 2 of the 5 belts. Anthony Joshua has the other 3. So apparently they might have a super fight. I don't know how that works.
Well, apparently in boxing, also like the WWE, you have automatic rematches that you can just cash in when you lose.
Which is what?
And apparently I looked it up for this fight right before because I got to have something to talk about on this podcast. It was in the contract for this fight that no matter who won, the other person had a rematch. So really, it was all a ploy. We were getting Fury versus Wilder 3 anyway.
Money machines. That's what it is.
The next one, Wilder will probably win. And then it'll be 1-1-1. And we're just going to have another one. And I think that one's going to end in a draw. So I'm predicting 2 fights ahead to end in a draw.
Really?
Yep. That's a prediction right there. It'll be 1-1-1 after 3 fights. No.
I'm just gonna say.
I just confused myself.
No, you're right. It'll be 1-1 after the 3 fights, and then you're saying there's a draw to make it 1-1-2. That's what you're saying.
That's 4 fights.
That's 4 fights. 5. Well, okay. So I'm just gonna say that Tyson Fury actually this time knocks him out. Bold prediction, but after seeing this dude, it seems that even when he gets knocked down, he gets back up like he did against in the first fight, and he did not break a sweat in that last fight. He licked his blood. That was insane. Yep. He really did that. Good for him. He would make a good WWE superstar, like an actual one.
Well, he's lucky he wasn't facing Magic Johnson.
That is a very lucky thing. If he did that, that would have been a bold move.
That would have been a bold
move. That would have been a bold move. I don't know if
that Kobe Memorial was pretty sad.
I didn't watch the Kobe Memorial. I was in class for it.
That was sad.
I was very upset that I was in class. But I heard a lot of good things, like Shaq's speech. I read. I didn't listen to Shaq speak, but I was in class and I was like, oh, Kobe Memorial. So I read, someone gave like a thing where you could read a speech. Very sad. The whole no INT thing. So, and then there was also, who else had a nice speech? Jordan?
MJ.
Yeah. I didn't read his, but I heard it was really nice.
Well,
and then
he apparently, not apparently, he did. He cracked a joke about the new Jordan.
The crying Jordan. People were so quick on that. Let the guy live. Kobe just passed. They're already making new crying Jordan memes. You guys are so fast.
Jordan said it. Jordan said he has
himself.
to look at it for the next couple of years.
I mean, he is an ugly crier. He's a very ugly crier.
He's a great crier. I think his face gets so soaked. He looks like he's so into crying.
Yeah, he's very excited to cry.
He's very into crying.
Yeah, he's a big crying guy. All right. What time are we at with this, like, on the thing?
I have about 15 minutes.
Not bad. All right. So So, all right. Any closing remarks you want to make about the WWE?
I
feel like
WrestleMania is coming up.
Honestly, I'm gonna stream that, but not illegally.
Not illegally.
I will stream it though. Why not?
Actually, you can watch it for free, I think.
How?
If you can the WWE pay me for this? I'm gonna advertise for them right now.
Well, try it. Let's see what
Hey,
happens.
Vince, you already owe me Guardians tickets.
He still never
Pay
got
me.
back to us. Still never got back to us.
Now you owe me money and Guardians tickets, Vince.
He's really far behind. With a guy with that much power, you would think.
How can you be so far in debt to me?
A lifelong fan of both WWE and the Guardians. The only two things that you have, Vince.
Come on. All right. So if you subscribe to the WWE Network, which is $9.99 a month,
Okay.
the first month is free.
Okay.
So if you subscribe at the right time,
Like
you can
now.
just get. I don't know if I don't think we're exactly a month from WrestleMania. I don't even know the date of WrestleMania. But if you do it, you can watch WrestleMania for free and then just cancel your subscription.
So before we close out, can you tell me who the champion, the main title holders are? Who are the world champions?
So the Universal Champion right now is Bray Wyatt,
Okay.
the Fiend,
Yeah.
and then the WWE Champion is Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar again?
Yeah,
Why?
I don't know.
He always does he show up at least?
No, not really.
Oh, well, that's awful.
It's pretty terrible.
Who is he gonna face?
Drew McIntyre.
Oh, is he gonna win?
I think Drew McIntyre is gonna win.
Well, I hope so now.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna go for Drew McIntyre. I'm so upset. Oh, he is facing him because of the Royal Rumble. I remember watching on Twitter. I got really excited because I read something. Twitter has everything. A lot of the little WWE things I know today is from Twitter. And the only reason I cared so much about the Royal Rumble is because I know that Edge returned.
Somehow, that was awesome.
Yeah.
But Twitter never crashes somehow.
Yeah. And there's so much
when
happening.
Instagram crashes, people go to Twitter and complain about Instagram.
Same with Snapchat.
crashing. Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook.
It's a government ploy.
It's the government.
It's a government ploy.
All right, we got to get off now.
Cool.